This is a Google Pixel 2 XL, that's an iPhone 8 Plus. I'm doing a speaker comparison across both of these because both of them have stereo speakers. We have an LGV30 to measure the volume levels. Also got a microphone attached to the DSLR, which is equidistant from these two. This is not a perfect test. We aren't in an environment that is soundproof. But by the end of this video, between your ears, my ears, and these two phones, you should hopefully know which one is going to be right for you depending on your music needs. Let's kick off with a little bit of old school. Ooh, tipped into the 70s there. What about the iPhone? Interesting. Didn't dip into the 70s, but in the room it sounded louder, and that's probably because it's got a pitchier kind of quality to it. Also, one of the speakers is bottom firing, so while the microphone is equidistant, we obviously couldn't have it equidistant from speakers facing different directions. That said, they were both sufficiently loud. What about the actual quality of the music? Let's try some 90s to get a better idea of that. And swap over. And swap over. And swap over. Yeah, the iPhone is pitchier, but it's also more audible, so it's going to depend on what you want. If you want a phone that you can hear on the other side of the room, even if decibel-wise it wasn't actually louder, it is, like I said, more audible. Let's bring it back up to date with music that's on the radio now.
I wanna follow where she goes.
What about you, iPhone?
I wanna follow where she goes. I think about it.
Interesting, for pop that isn't too pitchy and that actually relies on a little bit of resonance around the voice and the pitch to help pick it up. I actually preferred the iPhone on that one, even though I preferred the Pixel 2 on the other two devices. Now let's get a bit angsty, guys. And jump over. Oh, that sounds horrible and pitchy. Again, divider. I prefer the Pixel 2. It's less gritty when it comes to actually meeting your eardrums, and yeah, cool. But iPhone, once again, more audible. So let's take a look at a little bit of dance music. And on the iPhone. And jumping across. How interesting. Even though for my ears the iPhone sounds louder, according to a much less subjective decibel counter, the Pixel 2 does produce more volume, and that might be just because it produces a much more rounder sound. We have a whole bunch of other stuff that we could be listening to, but I think you guys are going to agree with me when I say If it's music that you want to listen to on a daily basis with just kind of enjoyable tones, you're probably going to want the Pixel 2 XL specifically. This is not the regular one, it is the XL. But if you're going to want something that's going to penetrate that bit more in your eardrums, then the iPhone 8 Plus will be the one for you. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Like this video, click that thumbs up button. Subscribe. That's how you stay on top of everything that we do. And trust me, guys, we've got a lot more of these coming up. Thanks for watching.